So just shaping the piece there. So at the moment you will see that the crystal is orange in colour. This is just because of the heat of the furnace. But in the second stage of our process here in the blowing department, you will see as the piece of crystal cools down, the orange will disappear and the piece will become more clear in colour. Okay, so just shaping it there with the handheld wooden tool. So now for the second time, the craftsman just puts the molten crystal piece back into the portable furnace and reheats it all again for the second time to take out to make the final shape on the piece. So it's just turning the piece there just to make sure that the heat circulates all around correctly. So now for the second time you will see the craftsman putting the molten crystal piece up on the turntable, blowing through the blowing rod. This creates the hollow in the center of the piece. And then for the final time, just making the shape there with the handheld wooden tool. So you can see there the shape starting to come more into vision, blowing through the blowing rod, creating the hollow in the center. So now the craftsman inserts the molten crystal down into the cast iron mold, blowing through the blowing rod and turning the piece to make sure it's shaped correctly into the cast iron mold. So the piece of crystal that you see visible at the moment, this attaches the piece of molten crystal to the blowing rod. In the next finishing department you will see in a moment, you will see the cap being removed from the piece. So just turning it there and blowing through the blowing rod, this is shaping the piece in the cast iron mold and blowing through the blowing rod, creating the hollow in the center. Bubble in some of them, but they're allowed a bubble, you know, if it goes wrong in the cast iron. But they'd have a measurement in quality control when they inspect the pieces, and they'd be a certain amount that could, yeah. So now you see the craftsman with has the piece of molten crystal on the turntable here in front. So he's inspecting the piece there as it cools down and also shaping the piece at the end there. So in a moment, you will see the orange colour disappear and you will see the piece becoming more clear in colour. So it's just turning there on the turntable, cooling down. See there, yeah? Want to come in there? Sure. Come in closer. So in a moment then, when the piece of molten crystal cools down, it will become detached from the blowing rod. So the craftsman now applies some cool air to the blowing rod, and in a moment he will apply some cool water just to cool the blowing rod to detach it from the molten crystal. Craftsman just inspecting the piece there. Yeah, I don't know, that's it now. It doesn't look what it is, it's just when it's spinning around. longer the piece, the longer. Good hit there too, yeah. Okay, so now you see the piece of crystal detached from the blowing rod. So now the craftsman will remove the piece of crystal. He will insert it into the kiln that you see there on the right hand side. So the kiln at the moment is 400 degrees temperature, and at the end of the shift this evening the temperature will be put up to 480, and it will be left in the kiln overnight and will be removed in the morning for a shift at room temperature. So whenever